Hey, this is PJ with CLKsupplies, and in this video I'm going to be going over how to take apart a Toyota Split Wafer Ignition. You'll use this technique whether you're using a brand new OEM ignition, an aftermarket ignition, or even a one that is used inside the vehicle. So there's pretty much two applications you'll need to do this to. One's going to be if the split wafers are failing, which is a common problem. You'll be able to take this ignition apart and rebuild it with a wafer kit like the ASP A30108. Or if you get an aftermarket ignition, you'll have to take it apart like this to rekey it, because they don't sell an uncoated version of it. So let me show you what I did here and how you can get these apart really quickly without doing any damage to it that will allow you to still use it. So the first thing you'll notice, and let me grab, so this is an OEM ignition I did this on, but here's an aftermarket one. And this is what the ignition is going to look like when you take it out. And there's going to be a pin in here that you're going to need to pry out. And the way you're going to pry that out is by drilling an 1/8" hole right here. And so you're going to want to do it just right above this little crease here on this lock. And you're going to want to just drill it in. And is what you're trying to do is, you can see I drilled a little high and hit it right here, but you're just trying to get right underneath this piece here so you can stick in like an ice pick, and you're going to want to push up this little roll, this hardened roll pin. So this metal is really easy to drill through, so it's really not that difficult. So just make sure you drill right there. You don't want to drill too low and hit the cylinder, and you don't want to drill too low that you ruin this piece here and you can't get it put back together. But just take your time, drill right there, an 1/8" hole, and you'll be good. Now once you got that hole drilled and you have this little pin pushed up, the next thing you want to do is you're going to want to punch out these little rivet things that are holding this face cap on. And the way you're going to do that, and here I'll show you, let me take this apart, and you can see those little marks here on it from when I popped this one apart, is what you want to do is just going to hold the ignition like this in your hand. You want to take a screwdriver, I just use this little screwdriver here. You want to hold it over, then hold them with your hands like this, and then take a hammer and beat it a couple times on this end, flip it around, put it on this one, beat it a few times, and it's going to start to come off to the point where you'll be able just to grab it and pop it off. Now once you do that, you're just going to want to remove this clip here, and then turn the key to the accessory position, and then this whole plug in here will come out and you can rekey it. Now when you put it back together, you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to start by first putting this cap back on by getting it put over here, and then just find like a carpeted surface and hold it, and then just kind of pound it back in, and these two little rivet hairs will pop through and get it kind of fairly secure. And then at that point you'll push this pin down and it'll be ready to go back into the vehicle. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.